Hello, hyperspace! My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some epic JunkRat gameplay. And speaking of JunkRat, there's something I want to tell you guys about JunkRat, and it's a huge, I guess you can say, a mistake that I see a lot of people doing when they take JunkRat, and that's no movement, no momentum. They just stand there and shoot bombs, and it happens all the time. And what this does is JunkRat has a grenade launcher. He shoots his grenades at an arc, the grenades go up, they come down, they bounce around, they explode. You gotta keep moving. Keep moving, which causes the grenades to bounce everywhere. If you stay in one spot and you shoot upward, the grenade is just gonna land on one spot and just explode. Look at this. Okay, so you got JunkRat and you just aim above your target because the bomb travels in an arc, and if it hits the target, it does a high amount of damage, just like really, really high. You can just take out almost anybody from 2 to 3 grenades. And if you're a tank, you can just shoot through tanks with just 4 grenades and like 1 concussion bomb. No matter how far they are, just aim above and you're gonna hit the target, as you see here. What most people tend to do is this. They stand in one spot, they just look up, and then they spray. They just look up and hold down the trigger, and you see it right here. That's my target. I look up, and I just start shooting. The grenades are all going to explode in that one spot. Yeah, I hit the target because the target's staying still, but what are the odds of a target staying still in multiplayer? What you gotta do is look up and either sway side to side like you're doing here, and the bombs just cover up that entire alley. It's the same thing if you decide to stand still, just tilt the stick a little bit left and right, and you're still going to cover the entire alley, and it's very dangerous because these bombs bounce all over the place, so the enemy won't know where the next bomb is going to land or where it's going to explode. But if you stand in one spot, they're all going to know where the bomb's going to land. They're all going to know where it's going to explode, so just go around it. It's kind of like a common sense situation, but in almost every lobby I join, I see JunkRat players just standing there, looking up, and firing in that one spot, and they never get any kills. And that's a simple little JunkRat tip for you. Now there's one more thing about JunkRat that not a lot of people know about. We know JunkRat has this bear trap, and he has these detonating C4 mines. JunkRat is the best hero to use if you want to take out Mei. Now, the reason I say this is at least take out Mei at close range. And you have like snipers who can one-shot her if you're lucky to get a headshot, and most other people have a hard time because she either freezes you at your close, or she puts up a fight with her icicles at long range. JunkRat can really make some quick work of her. What you want to do with Mei is constantly try to hit her with these grenades. If she starts freezing you and you start slowing down, throw down your C4, detonate it, give you guys some space, and either retreat for health or start the routine all over again. However, if you're damaging Mei and it forces her in her little ice cocoon where she heals up, you want to take your bear trap and place it as close to the cocoon as possible. You're going to see her do it right here. You're going to place it right there as close as possible, and the instant it pops, Mei gets stuck. For easily giving you a free kill. And the reason this happens is because JunkRat's bear trap is kind of like a center. You have to be kind of close to it so the game can understand that it's going to trigger and you can get stuck on it. The instant Mei's ice pops, she is literally at the edge of the sensor, allowing her to get caught in the bear trap. And if she puts up the ice wall, just, you know, walk around it or jump on top of it with your concussion blast and take her out there. You can also use this technique when you're challenging like Tracers and Genjis, people who tend to move around a lot. Just place your bear trap and hang around it. They're going to stay around you because they want to take you out, and eventually they're going to get caught in your bear trap, giving you the free kill. And the same thing with Reinhardt actually. Now, when you challenge a Reinhardt, most of the time he's going to have his shield up. Just place the bear trap in front of you and just hang around it. Wait for him to either come charging at you with his hammer or literally charging at you with his charge ability, and he's gonna get stuck in it. Now, actually, right here, I do the same thing with Mei. Mei's on top of the truck, place the bear trap, place the bomb, Mei gets stuck, the instant it pops, and I got a free kill! Excellent Mei extermination! But with this Mei extermination technique, you have to place the bear trap as close to the cocoon as possible. You're actually going to see right when we get to the doors of that building up ahead, Mei goes in her cocoon, and I was kind of rushing, so I placed the bear trap outside of Mei's iceberg, and when it popped, she didn't get caught, and well, it was just a wasted bear trap. So just take a little practice, get it as close as possible, and you're guaranteed to get Mei. You're going to see a couple of times I try to hunt down Mei with the little iceberg and the bear trap trick, but I'm kind of rushing so I don't put it as close to the ice cocoon as I should. But anyway, one more thing about JunkRat is let's talk about his ultimate. Now, his ultimate is insanely loud, but it's also insanely powerful. He has that riptire. Every time it's on the ground, it sounds like a motorcycle coming. And every time you're jumping with it, the instant it hits the ground, it makes even a louder motorcycle noise. There's a way to actually make it quiet. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not completely silent. It doesn't become like Stealth Tire. It still makes noise, but it's much more silent than it would have been on the ground. And that's when it's in the air. So if you can find a way to get some elevation, launch the Riptire, and then like jump into the enemies, they won't hear it coming. Or if you control the tire and find a staircase, go up the staircase and then jump in, they probably maybe won't know where it's coming from. It's kind of iffy and it's not the best technique, but it's a way to keep the Riptire silent. So that's basically about it. So if you liked the video, punch that like button with a mighty force. And if you disliked the video, then punch that dislike button with a mighty force. I don't give a shit, at least you're being honest. And it's good to be honest, because when you're not honest, you hurt my feelings. And when my feelings get hurt, I get sad, and when I get sad, I cry man tears. And when I cry man tears, your parents get upset, and then they don't give you ice cream for dessert tonight. You can follow me up on Twitter, at Davontos, man. And as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.
Why is it things coming up exploding? If at first you don't succeed, blow it up.
Payload's moving out.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Drop the beat. Fire in the hole!
You have my back.
You're lost.
Victory.